live. Yes, it's fight day. Day 6 of our Facebook Lives for William Hill. I'm joined once again by the Russian hammer, Artem Lobov, and very good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
How you feeling on fight day? It's finally here.
I feel great. You know, the truth is, like, this is when everyone is the most excited. But for trainers, coaches, and sparring partners, this is when the work is really over, and it's now in Conor's hands just. So, you know, I'm just excited as everyone else. I'm looking forward to the fight, and I can't wait to see the world get shook.
You might be able to hear all the buzz around us. Vegas is buzzing at the moment. People cannot wait to see this fight. The weigh-in was fascinating yesterday, Artem. Mayweather coming in at 149 pounds, Conor just over 153, 154. We're expecting him, we're all speculating he's going to be in the late 160s tonight, maybe even 170 pounds. He'll have a big weight advantage against Mayweather. What did you make of Mayweather being 5 pounds under the limit?
There's one thing I'll tell you I made out of the whole weigh-in. This is Conor at his best. Doubt me now. Did they doubt that he was going to make the weight? There you go, guys. 1 pound under. Just to shove it down their throat one last time before the big fight. And in terms of Mayweather, I mean, did you see him up there? Conor was so much bigger than him, and height-wise as well. If Mayweather wasn't wearing the platforms, Conor would be absolutely towering over him. And tonight he's going to go in there twice the size. So it's going to be a bad night for Mayweather.
Are you expecting a very fast start from Conor in this fight? Or will he have to feel him out a little bit?
You know, Conor always starts fast. He is on you very quickly, and he doesn't let off until you fall down. So the only way out for Mayweather is in a stretcher. Do you feel that they've dangerously miscalculated in this fight against Conor then? Absolutely, they definitely did. Like I said before, they felt that this is a rugby player coming in to play basketball. This is not the case at all. Conor has been boxing for a long time. We box against professional boxers all the time, so it's nothing new to him. He looks incredible, and I can't wait to see the show tonight.
So the weigh-ins were all over at about 4 p.m. yesterday. What happened after that? Did you all go back as a group, as a camp?
Yeah, we all just went back to the house, and then it's let the good times roll, you know, because then you can drink, you can eat, you can enjoy himself, and everything is good, you know. It's really a good time. Me as a fighter, it's probably my favorite day. Once you weigh in and you're allowed to just eat and enjoy yourself. So yeah, it was good atmosphere all around.
So how does he put that? A lot of people have been asking me, how does a fighter put on 12, 14 pounds after a weigh-in? What's he doing to replenish? Obviously he's not dehydrated, but he'll be hydrating again. What are the processes he goes through, or a fighter goes through after the weigh-in, and you've cut all that weight?
And that's another thing, like I say, you know, boxers, they never went with times. They're stuck in the past. Yes, those was the good methods, but right now the technology, everything has made a step forward. You have to evolve or become extinct, and I feel this is what happens now. Let's be honest, both athletes are Ferraris, but the problem is Mayweather is a Ferrari from 1950s, and Conor is a Ferrari of today. And the Ferrari from 1950s cannot compete with the modern day Ferrari.
So fluids go on board first of all, and then certain types of food?
Fluids, food, it's a very, very difficult process. We always have George Lorcat on board with us. He's been with us for the whole camp, all the way from Dublin as well. So, you know, it's everything. You have to train hard, you have to be strict with your diet, fluids, it's science in itself.
And what did you make of the atmosphere yesterday? Finally, Conor got to be in front of. I mean, it was a completely full T-Mobile Arena. What would Conor have fed off that finally? Because it was such a subdued press conference on Wednesday.
Absolutely, Conor feeds off that. He loves the support of the Irish fans. You know, he always says that they're the best fans in the world, and I mean, look at it. You know, he is absolutely right, and then that's why, you know, the power comes from that. I feel in Conor. When he hits you, it's not just him. It's like the whole of Ireland is giving you that left hook, and that's why it's so powerful.
You think it'll really be over in 6 to 12 minutes?
Yeah, I really do.
Wow. And if Conor pulls this off tonight and creates this storm, where will he go down in combat sports history for you?
He will already go down as one of the greatest, but I think this one will put the stamp on the greatest ever. So, you know, I mean, let's be honest, who else has done that? No one.
No one's done it. That's why, I mean, I was on BBC Radio 4 just a little while ago, you know, the big opinion former programme in the UK, with them asking me, Johnny Diamond asking me, what is it about this fight? For me, it's finally the biggest star in the UFC or in mixed martial arts against the biggest star in boxing, and it has created this incredible mushroom cloud of interest. This is a moment in time for mixed martial arts as well as Conor, maybe.
Absolutely, this is just a moment in time for history of everything. I mean, this is not just combat history, you know, this is sporting history. I mean, let's be honest, I mean, you will struggle to think of a bigger occasion than this.
I'm just having a look at the odds here, of course, just reminding you that, I'm just pulling this up here, just reminding you that Conor is 10-3, Floyd is 2-9, the draw is 40-1. It ain't going to be a draw, Artem's saying. And William Hill will not be beaten on round betting. If you comment on our Facebook Live today, or send a question, it's the same as a comment, of course. There are 5 free £100 bets on the fight tonight. Where should they put their £100 then?
Of course, on Conor. Like I said, this is your last chance to make money on Conor, because after he beats Mayweather, every time he fights after that, the odds are going to be really, really bad. You're going to have to bet a house to win a box of matches. So take the opportunity and do it now.
Where would you, if you were seeing Conor fighting next, could he stay in boxing if he beats Mayweather, or would you expect him to go back to MMA, to the UFC next?
He is boxing. So he'll be fighting across all categories. And I mean, boxing, it's going to be hard for him not to want to take more boxing fights. It is a lot easier on the body. You just have to worry about hands, and the pay days are coming, so why not?
Is there any chance that Artem Lobov is going to be fighting under McGregor Promotions in the future? Well, have you talked to him about that?
I'm always fighting under McGregor Promotions, but definitely, I will definitely look to compete in boxing as well one day. I have looked to do that in the past. I was looking to get my license, and the only reason I didn't get it was because the commission has told me that I would have to compete only in boxing, no MMA fights. That was 3 years ago. Things are different right now, so I'm sure you will see me in the boxing ring one day as well.
Great. What about this tweet yesterday from Oscar De La Hoya, in which he tried to rubbish the fight and really in quite vulgar language attacked the two men involved, McGregor and Mayweather?
That was honestly sad to see. I mean, how can you hate on someone else's success just because you are not involved? And he knows as well how ruthless the game is. He should be happy for other athletes, other fighters to have this opportunity, and instead he is doing what he is doing. But whatever. This is that's the way the world works. There's all kinds of people in this world, so we're not gonna talk about him too much.
No, well, he's got his the Kazakh fighter Golovkin coming up against his guy Canelo Alvarez next, and I think that was part of the influence for why. And he's kind of saying, we've got the real fight, you haven't. Can I just get you follow boxing just very quickly? Who do you see winning that fight?
I have to go with Golovkin. I mean, I just don't see. I know Canelo hits hard, but I just don't see him doing damage to Golovkin. I just see Golovkin walking through everything and knocking him out. So yeah, Golovkin for me.
Is there a danger that Floyd Mayweather, at the age of 40 and 2 years away, Artem, and with arguably a lot of yes men around him, he signed the fight very quickly in the end? I know there were lots of talks going on in the background. Do you think he underestimated what Conor is because he really didn't know what was going on in terms of how good Conor is as a striker, as a boxer?
Yeah, I mean, there's probably an element of that, but I also honestly feel that he's in a bit of a financial trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen reports his strip club is not doing well. He's been promoting. I mean, Fight Week, he's been in there at 4 in the morning. I've interviewed him. So, the IRS after him. He might have been just forced to take the fight. He had no other option, but it's his own fault. He put himself in that position.
We're getting a little bit of commotion behind us at the moment. Look, What do you want the fans to do tonight if they're following this fight? Do you want them to send messages of goodwill to Conor? Do you want them to follow his Instagram and your Instagram and send messages? Do all the messages coming into the camp really help?
I say just let them do what their heart tells them to do. That's the beauty of having the fans, you know. They're always passionate, always behind Conor, so whatever they feel like doing, let them.
Well, we're going to have to cut the Facebook Live here now. We're from the Encore. Artem, thank you so much indeed for joining me all week. The final betting here, of course, Conor 10-3, Floyd 2-9, the draw 40-1, and there's 5 free £100 bets if you comment on our Facebook Live today. Enjoy the fight tonight. We're all going to enjoy it. It's a massive occasion. We're here in Las Vegas. Have a great night, all of you.